Atlas, NASA spots the doomed comet in the solar wind and is spotted on solar observatory telescopes. Comet Atlas has been spied hurtling through the inner solar system in an incredible animation captured by NASA's Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory Stereo A. It's a rare cosmic vista of the inner solar system, and it also includes the planet Mercury and some solar weather in addition to Comet Atlas. Stereo A's location was a perfect vantage point to catch sight of the Comet Atlas that threw stargazers into frenzy last month in April. Astronomers first observed the object at the end of 2019. They soon identified it as a comet new to Earth's cosmic neighborhood. Amateur astronomers had high hopes Comet Atlas would grow incredibly bright and put on a good show as it approached the sun, but unfortunately the comet started to fragment and disintegrate, to break apart in April, to the consternation of skywatchers. From Stereo A's viewpoint, though, the comet's pieces remain close enough to each other to give the impression of a complete hunk of ice. It's Comet Atlas that streaks across a new animation from top to bottom, and the animation is a compilation of NASA's images shot between May 21st and June 1st. Near the top of the loop, Mercury crosses into view from the left side of the image, and you can see the planet drift across a background of stars. NASA's Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory launched in 2006, and it's a now silent twin to study the sun. The probe remits to study the sun from angles invisible from Earth. The spacecraft is about 1/6 of an orbit ahead of Earth, so the A in the spacecraft's name. The star is invisible off-screen to the left in the new animation, and the pale haze gusting in from left of the image in the solar wind, the charged particles that constantly stream out of the sun and across the solar system. It creates the bubble Earth and its neighborhood move through. And out of frame, another spacecraft is also in the scene, the Solar Orbiter launched by NASA and the European Space Agency, ESA. That one is like Stereo A. It's designed to study the sun, but through a stroke of good luck, Solar Orbiter's trajectory happened to align with that of Comet Atlas and its tails. Comet Atlas comes in pairs, an ion tail created of charged particles that point away from the sun at all times, and a dust tail of light-reflecting rubble. NASA's Solar Orbiter crossed the ion tail of Atlas at the end of May. While these images were being gathered, although the spacecraft is out of frame, and conveniently the Solar Orbiter comes equipped with several instruments capable of making measurements of these tails. Although the spacecraft launched in February was not due to begin science work until later this month, mission personnel decided the comet was too tempting to pass up. The NASA team consequently arranged for 4 key instruments to begin gathering observations ahead of schedule. This is by Tom Fish on Express UK. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.